Hey people, Dr. Kit, the Bee Bear Vet here, and I just want to do a quick video to get some things straight. I want to say firstly that I don't hate honeybees and I don't hate beekeepers. There are some organizations that make it out that I do. I don't. What I hate is misinformation and companies and organizations that try and push under the rug research that myself and others have found that honeybees can impact our native bees, harm them, reduce their reproductive output, and disrupt pollination networks. Honeybees, they get a lot of money, a lot of funding, because they are important to agriculture, but they are not a conservation concern. They're an introduced species, and like introduced species, any other one, they aren't part of our native wildlife. So they shouldn't be protected, they shouldn't be given free rein to go into natural areas that are for conservation. There are some really great, amazing beekeepers. I just want to drop a few names. Beautify, they have products that use honey and honeybee products for ethical, safe skincare, which is a real issue today when there are so many cosmetics with really terrible chemicals in them. Norma May Honey as well, another wonderful beekeeper who is all about sustainability. Rob Manning, who has done some amazing research on queen breeding, honeybee production, honey, all very science-based. Of course, there are some, terrible beekeepers who don't register their hives. In particular, there are, some organizations that are like, let your bee swarm, that's normal, that's natural. Honeybees aren't naturally in Australia, and feral honeybees shouldn't be protected. There are organizations that are out there saying we need to protect feral honeybees. Like, oh no, what happens if feral honeybees decline? Let's help our honeybees. So that's not what we want. We want, beekeepers who are about sustaining the natural environment. And honeybees are, so important for agriculture, so important for honey production. So if you hear anyone saying, oh, we need to invest in native bees because they'll do pollination services, well, that's not a thing either, because our native bees are mainly pollinators of wildflowers. Some of them aren't even pollinators at all. Doesn't matter. They're important parts of our ecosystem, biodiversity that should be conserved. So thank you to beekeepers who, operate in a sustainable and ethical fashion. You're my allies. And if you're someone out there that's wanting to get into honeybees, think again. How about you support the local beekeepers who do the training, who register their hives, whose livelihoods are based on respecting their honeybees and looking after them, because we don't need any more backyard beekeepers getting into beekeeping because they want free honey. We need more people supporting the local beekeepers where that's their business, and more people supporting our native bees. If you want to save bee biodiversity, don't get a honeybee hive in your backyard. Plant native flowers and learn how to protect the habitats that our native bees need. If you want more information on that, join my Bee Bear Vet Patreon.